5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live to disc from the Pittsboro Roadhouse in Pittsboro, North Carolina, the Music Loft presents the Tokyo Rosenthal program.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll ask the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell that friend there with you, he'll have to go. Whisper to me, tell me, do you love me too? Or is he holding you like I do? Oh, love is blind, make up your mind, I've got to know. Should I hang up, or will you tell him he'll have to go? You can't say the words I long to hear when you're with some other man. Do you want to tell me yes or no? Darling, I will understand. Whisper to me, tell me, do you love me too? Or is he holding you like I do? Oh, love is blind, make up your mind, I've got to know. Should I hang up, or will you tell him he'll have to go? You can't say the words I long to hear when you're with some other man. Do you want to tell me yes or no? Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell that friend there with you, he'll have to go. And you can tell that friend there with you, he'll have to go. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And another cordial welcome to the Tokyo Rosenthal program. I'm your host, Tokyo Rosenthal, and tonight we have a first on the Tokyo Rosenthal program. It's the first time that we've ever had somebody come back. That means we have a repeat guest tonight. Wyatt Easterling is going to be back on our stage, which is incredible. And that means he didn't hate us the first time that he played here. He actually came back. So it's a two-way street. It's not just that we would have him. It's that he would have us, so to speak. So looking forward to seeing Wyatt later on in the broadcast. So stick around. We got a couple of other housekeeping announcements to make. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be at Centerfest in Durham coming this Sunday, September 21st. I'll be accompanied by Jack Winslow. You all know him from the Milagro Saints. So could be a good time out there. I've never played Centerfest before, but I heard it's fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I noticed a lot of you have been coming to the Facebook page for the Tokyo Rosenthal show. So keep coming there. Tell your friends to come there. And We actually we hacked into the site of our producer Gio DeSocio's Facebook page and found his naked pictures. So we've got those up there. So that's everybody's going to want to go there. And a lot of people, after last week we mentioned it, they all want to know what Dancing Tony looks like. So we promised to have a Dancing Tony picture up there shortly. So hang with us for that. Okay. So. Show number 2, season number 2 here, and happy to be into the second season. So we have this next tune. This was an interesting time for me. I put out an album back in 2009 called Ghosts, and on the cover of the Ghosts album, I don't know what possessed me to, and I don't know that it was a bad idea, but I was wearing a hoodie of sorts, and one of the reviewers said, gee, they got the album, and I looked a little monstrous with the hoodie, and then the name of the first song on the album was Inside Your Skull, and they said it's supposed to be an Americana record, and they got all confused, but I assure you it was Americana, but it gave me the idea to play this next tune, and on the record, this tune has pedal steel guitar, fiddle, drums, lead guitar, bass, harmonies, and all sorts of stuff. But I get to play it tonight as the band is on sabbatical. Solo, the way I wrote it sitting up in the attic, and gives me a chance to hear it the original way it was done, and it's called Inside Your Skull. Once I was a handsome man, nothing I couldn't solve. Now I live in a house of cards, waiting for the wind to blow it down. You say I'm stuck inside your head, but you won't let me down. Gotta hurt, make you wanna quit, leave my songs when I'm not around. It's dark inside, but I don't mind. Gotta play my role, bouncing off the walls, inside your skull. I could always make you spark, never needed a match. Type some words on a screen or card, make your mind bounce hard off the hook. You wanna swim but not get wet, feeling free and bone dry, hold close and sweat, heat me up and kill all that wine. It's dark inside but I don't mind. Gotta play my role, bouncing off the walls, inside your skull. Doesn't look at you with eyes, sees you with his heart. If you were really smart, you towel off and cry. doesn't look at you with eyes, sees you with his heart. If you were really smart, towel off and cry. Once I was the answer man, nothing I couldn't solve. Now I live in a house of cards, waiting for the wind to blow it down. You say I'm stuck inside your head, but you won't let me out. Gotta hurt, make you wanna quit. Leave my songs when I'm not around. It's dark inside, but I don't mind. Gotta play my role, bouncing off the walls inside your skull. Thank you very much. Stick around. Wyatt Easterling coming right up. All right, back here at the Pittsboro Roadhouse, Pittsboro, North Carolina, on the Tokyo Rosenthal program. And we've got a great sponsor, of course, the Music Loft of Carborough, North Carolina. And I got to tell you, this is the best music store in the Triangle area, bar none. Amazing collection of new, used, and vintage guitars, mandolins, banjos, keyboards, and drums, and a great selection of gear to keep your instruments running well. Need a lesson? Of course you do. Check in with them because the finest pickers around are teachers there. Finally, mention the Tokyo Rosenthal program, and they'll give you a free gift. Just walk in off the street, say Tokyo Rosenthal, and they will give you something. A lawnmower, a refrigerator, something. Once again, they're located at 116 West Main Street in Carborough. Google the Music Loft Carborough for more info. Those of you listening outside of the area or out of the country, get in your car, take a plane, start a caravan, but get to the Music Loft. You may have noticed also, if you've been surfing around the internet, that we've got a lot of videos up of the Tokyo Rosenthal program, and they're all over YouTube. And we have this thanks to Jeff Phillips from In Focus Studios. Jeff has his own fan club here tonight, as you can hear in the background. In Focus Studios specializes in promotional videos for company websites, video depositions, college recruiting videos for high school athletes, and more. Go to www.infocusstudios.com or call Jeff 919-533-9650, 919-533-9650. Operators are standing by right now as we speak, wanting your call. In Brooklyn, the same number, 919-533-9650. Tell them Tokyo sent you. In Focus Studios, they always ask if a picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is a moving picture worth? Okay. And speaking of a moving picture, I've got a moving picture sitting right next to me right now on the stage, and he's a guy that, he's had a fantastic career on all elements. He's what we call in the music business a 360-degree player. He's done it all. He's had hit records that he wrote for other people. He's got 10 gold albums sitting around the house. I don't know where he's got them all stored, and I may steal one of them one of these days. But we're happy to have him back as the first repeat guest ever in the history of the Tokyo Rosenthal program. Glad he came back and glad that we asked him to. Mr. Wyatt Easterling.
Thank you. Thanks so much for coming out this evening. Toke, thanks for having me. I'd like to start out this evening with a tune that I wrote with a friend of mine named Paul Jefferson. I've been a songwriter in Nashville, Tennessee for a number of years, and Paul Jefferson is certainly a fine writer there. And we were, but at the time we weren't in Tennessee or Nashville. We were down in Dallas, and we were trying to get to a sound check for a show one evening, and got lost on their big loop around Dallas. And one of us, I don't recall which, said, "Is there anything bigger?" and a couple other words than Dallas. And I said, hey, don't get mad, let's write something. And so we came up with this song. It's called Bigger Than Dallas. The 2 jobs are working in the city. I say it's for the money, but the truth is I can't sleep. I can't imagine faces. She can't find the only sheep that wasted. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Wind blows through it lonely as West Texas. Fixing this like busted fences. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. The day I think someone saw me crying, guess it won't be long now before everyone starts crying. Maybe she won't harm me down in Galveston. Maybe I'm just dying to tell someone. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Wind blows through it lonely as West Texas. Ain't no fixing this like busted fences. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Wind blows through it lonely as West Texas. Ain't no fixing this like busted fences. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Got a hole in my heart bigger than Dallas. Thank you kindly. So, let's see. I think I will do a song off my most recent record. It's called That's What I Said. Took the back roads just to get here. Never mind the stop signs on this joyride. Guess I caught you off guard. I had to speak my heart. Baby, look in my eyes. There's something I can't deny. That's what I said. That's how I feel. It's just 3 words. Do I have to believe it? That's what I said. It's the real deal. Trust me, baby. You better believe it. You say you'll never fall in love again. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's what I said. you don't have to say it back. It took a long time for me to come around. Well, do you feel it? Do you really mean it? 'Cause if you do, we can tear this wall down. That's what I said. That's how I feel. It's just 3 words. Do I have to believe it? That's what I said. It's the real deal. Trust me, baby. Better believe it. You say you'll never fall in love again. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's what I said. We wasted time tonight. Our love's been busy trying to show us the way. Yeah. That's what I said. That's how I feel. It's just 3 words. I have to believe it. That's what I said. It's the real deal. Trust me, baby. Better believe it. You say you'll never fall in love again. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said.
Wyatt Easterling, y'all. Thank you
Thank
very much. Hey,
Hey, man.
good to see you.
Same.
And you will be the answer to a trivia question forever, which was who was the first guest to reappear for a second time on the Tokyo Rosenthal program. I mean, I think they'll have that up in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame under various statistics and things like that. So that's good to know.
very
You
cool.
have that.
I hope I get it right if
You
I'm
have
ever
that.
asked.
Well, you have that immortality now. You know that goes along with that. Now I heard this. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Okay.
But since we last saw you, were you in Nashville producing a hip hop record?
No.
This is just total
No, I was in Nashville producing a hick hop.
hick hop. Okay,
Yes.
please explain.
Okay. Well, I'm in Nashville. Actually, I was in Nashville producing a rap record for a young artist out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
And but I came across this term hick hop, which is kind of being referred to some of the new country songs that are out there that are using rap
Right.
as part of the lyrical content, and I thought that was quite apropos and fun. Hick hop.
So how did? But the rap artist from North Carolina, you were doing the record in Nashville though.
Oh yes.
So how does it come to be Nashville for a hip hop record?
Well, I've been in Nashville for so many years, and that's where I've produced all my albums.
Oh.
Not just mine, but any that I've been privileged to produce. And so that's kind of where my toolbox is. But Nashville, they've got the greatest musicians in the world for anything. It doesn't matter. And a lot of hip-hop records are actually cut there. They may
okay.
not broadcast that, but they do cut them there.
So you weren't on the phone to Jay-Z saying, "Hey, we're coming into LaGuardia tomorrow. You know,
No.
Can we do it in New York?"
My production name now is JWEZ.
All right, okay. Been doing a little bit more touring yourself, and
I have, yes.
and looking to expand on that, huh?
Absolutely, always.
Any plans on where?
Let's see. I play the Centerfest next weekend as well over in Durham, and then immediately the next day I take off for East Coast, run up to Baltimore and the greater Washington, D.C. area. After that, I make another run up to Canada. I love going up to Canada. They're very fond of me there, and I like that.
Just keep the cold air up there, though.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, I had the pleasure, my wife and I got to see you locally a couple of weeks ago in Chapel Hill. and your mom was there.
Yes.
And my mom just moved to the Triangle area. She actually moved to Pittsburgh, and she'll be coming out here to see one of these shows. So, and she hasn't seen me play live in forever. So, what was it like playing live for your mother?
Well,
Do you watch what you have to say between songs a little bit more?
You know, my mother she is the epitome of the Southern belle. She truly is. She's very genteel and everything. But she had 5 boys growing up, so there's nothing she hadn't heard. And we try to keep it civil and clean around her, but she's okay. She'll roll with it.
All right. Well, I'll try to use your performance in front of her as my role model for when my mom comes out here to the show.
It was a clean show, wasn't it?
I thought it was pretty cool.
It was a clean fight.
Yeah. Relatively speaking. So
And it was a team.
your new CD continues to get pretty good amount of airplay, and I'm loving the songs. But I already have a copy. But the people at home, remind them, how can they get a copy of your new album?
Well, if they will go to www.WyattEasterling.com. That's Wyatt like Wyatt Earp, W-Y-A-T-T.
The best name in country music.
And Easterling is E-A-S-T-E-R-L-I-N-G. That's simple. And on that website, you will find all kinds of locations, from iTunes to CD Baby.
Or put your hand on the radio right now and wish really hard, and we'll see if we can get a copy
Get
for
you
you.
one, that's right.
Yeah, all right.
Indeed.
We're going to take a short break, sell a few things, but we'll come back. You play us a few more songs?
Absolutely.
Sounds
Love
great. Wyatt Easterling.
Thank you.
Back here in Pittsburgh on the Tokyo Rosenthal program at the Pittsburgh Roadhouse. Welcome back, Wyatt Easterling.
So, this is another song off my most recent CD, Goodbye Hello, and this song is called Shot in the Dark. I'd lost my place, I'd lost my faith in this world. I hid my emotions away. I dug a hole and I laid them inside. I buried them deep in the clay. Took a shot in the dark. You opened my heart and gave my life back to me. I was close to the end, oh, where to begin turning around. You reached for my hand in my shadowland and pulled me up on my feet. Somehow you believed in me. Took a shot in the dark. Outside the wind blows over the snow and the frozen fields, longing for the warmth of the spring. You knew all along one day I would rise up again, a fighter back in the ring. You took a shot in the dark, you opened my heart and gave my life back to me. I was close to the end, oh, where to begin turning around. You reached for my hand in my shadowland and pulled me up on my feet. Somehow you believed in me. Took a shot in the dark. do 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 do. Took a shot in the dark, you opened my heart and gave my life back to me. I was close to the end, nowhere to begin, turning around. Reach for my hand in my shadowland and pull me up on my feet. Somehow you believed in me. You took a shot in the dark. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. You guys are too generous, too generous. So, I think I have a few more tunes here for you. I had the privilege and honor of writing for various publishing companies in Nashville, and I had one such company. And we had a pet Russian wolfhound for the mascot for our publishing house. His name was Atticus, and he was quite an addition to our. If you don't know what a Russian wolfhound looks like, they look like giant anteaters with a lot of fur, big long nose. This animal is pretty much just a couch potato. He lies around all day long, and but we loved him. He was great fun to have around the publishing house. And when he passed away unexpectedly, this song emerged. I should say that when he showed up, he was so emaciated and starved, he was not even a dog anymore, and we nursed him back to health. Anyway, this song goes like this. Showed up at my doorstep, beaten, broken soul. I took you in to comfort, out of pity, I suppose. Day by day I watched you struggle, reaching out for hope. All the things you'd been through left you hanging on the ropes, but still you cope. Before my eyes I watched you learn to rise and stand again. You showed us all what you made of, what it meant to be a man. You fought and wrestled with your demons. You brought them screaming to their knees. Right before my eyes I watched you set yourself free. Set yourself free. The days to come will be colder and emptier, no doubt. You showed us all a trick or two, what living's all about. I dare to compare my life to one so beautiful and rare. You set a fine example, humility with flair, like white feathers in the air. Right before my eyes I watched you learn to rise and stand again. You showed us all what you were made of, what it meant to be a man. You fought and wrestled with your demons. You brought them screaming to the knees. Right before my set yourself free. Didn't see it coming, we're gone before we knew the things you taught us. Who was saving who was saving who? Right before my eyes I watched you learn to rise and stand again. You showed us all what you were made of, what it meant to be a man. You fought and wrestled with your demons. You brought them screaming to their knees. Right before my eyes I watched you set yourself free. You set yourself free. Thank you. All right. Hey, I'm going to try a brand new one on you. I've never played this out live, and I don't even know if I know all the words. Yeah, clap later. Tuning is important. There we go. Had a friend of mine who called me, and he was going through a bit of a tough time, and talking about how difficult life was, and whether it was worth hanging out anymore. And he's a big fisherman, and he said, you know, if my boat ever shows up on shore and I'm not in it, you know what happened. And I said, oh, for mercy's sake. Things will get better. It's never as bad as it seems. And so at any rate, I said, in parting, I said, just stay in the boat. And this song came out of it. It goes like this. We can't know what tomorrow might bring, what surprises will be waiting. Could be the sweetest lover you'll ever know, sent here to teach you a new way to flow. When loneliness bites like a bitter cold knife, life of you can't find a reason left to fight. Remember, we're just here on a one-way ticket ride. In all its glory, this is the time of your life. So stay in the boat, stay in the boat. It's not your time for goodbye. This ain't all she wrote, so tear up that note. This is divine, so let it shine. Reach out and find your peace of mind, and stay in the boat. What makes me think I got something you want to hear? How could I know about your losses and fears? Well, I've been caught in the storms of life once or twice, and in a moment of panic I almost stepped out on thin ice. Then I heard, stay in the boat, stay in the boat. It's not your time for goodbye. This ain't all she wrote, so tear up that note. This is design, so peace of mind and stay in the boat. Come into this world on a wing and a prayer. Come tumbling in right out of thin air. But hang on tight for the ride of our life. When it's time to go, don't you know he'll turn out the lights. Stay in the boat, stay in the boat. It's not your time. Goodbye. This ain't all she wrote, so tear up that note. This is design, so let it shine. Reach out and find your peace of mind. Stay in the boat. Stay in the boat. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Yeah. So now I played it live. There you go. Or happy to say, I should say, my friend is still quite among us. I think I'm gonna do this one down. Somebody prayed for me this morning. Somebody prayed with all their might. Somebody prayed for some healing to comfort me tonight. I've been lost in my misery of my own making, my own design. My spirit had grown weary, waiting for a sign. Somebody prayed for me this morning. Somebody prayed with all their might. Somebody prayed I'd be listening when the call goes out tonight. I've been wandering the wilderness, broke down by the side of the road. Well, then along came forgiveness. I dropped my heavy load. Somebody prayed for me this morning. Somebody prayed with all their might. Somebody prayed I'd be listening when the call goes out tonight. If a hand ever reaches out, I'll greet them with my own. Well, somebody prayed for me this morning. Somebody prayed with all their might. Somebody prayed I'd be looking and finally see the light. Thank you.
Wyatt Easterling, everybody. Thank you, Wyatt. You know, if history's taught us anything, it's that at the end of the Tokyo Rosenthal program, we attempt a duet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so you think we could take a short little break, come back, and tempt fate?
We will be tempting fate. What are we going to do?
Oh, I don't know. But I know that we'll have to
Nice.
sell a few spots first and then come back
Nice
here. So
curveball. Toke.
All right. We'll be right back on the Tokyo Rosenthal program. Here at the Pittsboro Roadhouse in Pittsboro, North Carolina on the Tokyo Rosenthal program. By the way, all guests on the Tokyo Rosenthal program receive a gift certificate to the Music Loft in Carrboro, North Carolina. That's worth the trip here alone, I think. Can't say enough good things about the folks there who make you feel at home the second you walk in the door, no matter how young or old, whether you're an expert or a beginner, high budget or starter budget, this is the store for you. And again, visit the Music Loft in Carrboro and mention the Tokyo Rosenthal program and get a free gift and a free dance lesson from Dancing Tony, if you can find him. Again, they're at 116 West Main Street, the Music Loft of Carrboro, North Carolina. Well, we landed on a song here written by Jackson Brown. That's a pretty good endorsement, right? Wouldn't you say, Wyatt?
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
And recorded by the likes of Greg Allman, Tom Rush,
Yes, Tom.
among others, you know. And and now we're about to put our brand on it. So it'll be known as, everybody will say, oh, that was the song done by Wyatt and Tokyo, and these other guys,
Yeah.
they also
In
recorded it.
2014, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So why don't you kick us off here, a song called These Days.
All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do for you. And all the times I had the chance to. Well, I had a lover. It's so hard to risk another these days. These days. If it seems that I'm afraid to live the life that I have made in song. Well, it's just that I've been losing so long. Well, I'll keep on moving. Things are bound to be improving these days. These days. These days I count the cornerstones. Got the time and the quarter tones to 10. My friend. Please don't confront me with my failure.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Wyatt Easterling, the first repeat guest on the Tokyo Rosenthal program. We also want to thank the Pittsburgh Roadhouse, Greg and Honora, Gio DeSocio, our producer, Jeff Phillips, our videographer, the Music Loft, Anthony Wellman, Dancing Tony, our affiliates. Good night, Carrie. I'm coming home.